Welcome to the Heavy Spoilers Show. I'm your host Definition, and it's time to put a smile on that face with the release of Joker, now creating a new wave of comic book crime terror across the world. Joker is a riot, literally, and the film has a lot to unpack from both its plot and ending. Throughout this video, I'm going to be breaking down everything that you need to know about the movie, as well as what we can take from its overall premise and the final few scenes. Now, there will be heavy spoilers here, so if you haven't seen Joker yet and don't want to have anything about the movie potentially ruined, then I highly recommend that you turn off now. With that out of the way, I just want to give a huge thank you for clicking this video. Now let's get into our breakdown of Joker. Joker follows the story of Arthur Fleck, a man who has literally been dealt a bad card in life and seems to be the Joker in the pack in every situation. Fleck has severe mental health issues that cause uncontrollable laughter, and the character lives on the poverty line, struggling to get by day to day. He cares for his mother who, like him, suffers from delusions and dreams of becoming a comedian in order to escape his life of unhappiness. Unfortunately for Fleck, he lives in Gotham City, a town that pretty much makes the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, so when he's told fantasies that he's the illegitimate son of Gotham's wealthiest citizen, Thomas Wayne, naturally his mind starts to wander. He seemingly forms a relationship, becomes a viral laughingstock, stops taking his meds, and causes an uprising in Gotham that leads to the death of several of its richest people, including its first family, the Waynes. Though the film isn't set in modern day, it certainly tackles a lot of modern day issues such as cuts to medical and social care, and it basically builds a world in which circumstances are ripe for a character like the Joker to emerge. This is highly relatable to modern day society, in which there seems to be more and more lone wolves carrying out attacks on people en masse, and it forces us to ask ourselves, are these just bad apples, or is society structured in a way that creates such monsters? Joker also demonstrates mental health issues on a respectable level, due to the fact that we find out the character was abused and due to his conditions smiled through the majority of it. Often when dealing with depression, many people are told to put on a happy face, and in cases like the death of Robin Williams, we know that the actor outwardly appeared very happy when there was clearly things going on beneath the surface. Anyway, Joker wants to tear it all down and show Gotham its ugly face, and though the film is receiving a lot of controversy for its depictions of the character, citing that he may inspire further attacks, I personally believe that the film is actually a warning that we have to change things on a fundamental level before this becomes more commonplace. His desperation to find answers to his problems is mirrored in the actions of the citizens of Gotham, who slowly begin to follow the Joker's acts and cause an uprising in the city. The violence is crazy. Joker kills people that attack him, his own mother, and many more in some disturbing moments. The movie really ramps up to the Murray Franklin show scene, which stands out as scary on a number of levels. If you've seen The Dark Knight Returns, then you know what to expect in that, but even with prior knowledge, it still packs a hell of a punch. The ending is also almost the same as Batman Begins, with the mad citizens of Gotham tearing down the city from the inside. However, instead of a toxic gas that causes them to do this, Joker uses the notion of an idea as its trigger to send Gotham into chaos. As mentioned earlier, we see the Waynes, including a young Bruce, go into the infamous crime alley and watch their deaths at the hands of Joker's new movement. Whilst it's a depiction that we've seen play out countless times before, here it holds a lot more weight because, unlike prior entries, we've seen the film build up to the point where the death of one of the city's most wealthiest citizens seems like a natural conclusion. This also adds more nuance to the Batman origin itself, as Bruce now lives in a world where his parents' deaths were in some form or another caused by the Joker. Bruce has witnessed firsthand how an idea can inspire people to do bad, and therefore we can understand why he eventually becomes a symbol for good. The fact that their deaths are because of the Joker in some form gives reason to why he would decide to don a mask in order to take down criminals, and it really can't be overstated how much this movie fleshes out his reasoning beyond what we've seen before. Similar to Joker, Bruce becomes a product of Gotham, but unlike Arthur, Bruce decides to go the opposite way, potentially because of his money and resources, and they pretty much become two sides of the same coin. Whilst this growth into the Dark Knight doesn't necessarily happen in the film, I think that the piece is laced with enough subtext to the point that it allows the viewers to work things out for themselves, and that truly is the triumph of Joker. Throughout the film, it laces seeds as to what is happening so that the audience members can draw their own conclusions, come up with their own interpretations, and also decide who, what, where, and why happened the way that they did. It's a really smart move, and no doubt viewers will all take something different away from the film each time that they watch it. Now, the thing that you have to know from the beginning in order to truly understand Joker is that Arthur is an unreliable narrator. Many of the events that we see in the film, including its ending, hint that they may all be in the character's head, and while some definitely do happen, others don't. We know that Fleck imagines himself on the Murray Franklin show, that his relationships aren't the way that he perceives them, and there's some questions over the entire movie that leaves a lot of ambiguity to everything. He's not related to the Waynes, he's not dating his neighbour, and he might in fact be trapped in the Marvel universe. That's a joke, by the way, that's a joke. Anyway, there's some big similarities to Fight Club in this film, with the protagonist going from a lowly member of society to becoming someone that takes it down by the film's close. Like that movie, we see things from the main character's perspective rather than those around him, therefore it's difficult to justify whether what happened is truly the way that things played out, and the movie deliberately ends ambiguously in order to form a discussion as to whether Joker is the city's biggest supervillain or just a legend in his own mind. This of course carries forth notions of the Alan Moore graphic novel, which apparently tells the character's origins, though he does state in that he prefers to leave it multiple choice, and those like myself who prefer that the Joker's origin remains a mystery are able to have their cake and eat it on this one. Either way, this is a city that has been completely torn apart by chaos. The film ends with the character in Arkham being interviewed, and we really get the feeling that his reign of terror will continue even from beyond the bars of the infamous asylum as he runs along the corridor to send in the clowns. Now, I do believe that some of the events in the film happened and some didn't, but I guarantee that there will never be a concrete answer, and because of this, the movie will be discussed for decades. Joker at one point draws a smile on his face in blood, and this really symbolises that blood had to be shed in order to make him happy, and he achieved this, so now Joker has found something to give him a purpose. This of course is a reference to the graphic novel Flashpoint, in which the Joker of that universe carries out something similar, and it hammers home just how much society is slowly sending everybody crazy. As a whole, Joker is a masterpiece. I know that the movie already has some detractors, but this really is an Oscar-worthy performance by Joaquin Phoenix, who completely knocks it out of the park with his portrayal of the Clown Prince of crime. It's a shame that the media has basically turned into the real-life version of the woman from The Simpsons who keeps saying, "Won't somebody please think of the children?" because it packs a lot of commentary on modern-day society, and in my opinion it deserves to be seen whether you think you like or dislike the subject matter. Joker really is incredible, and it's a unique film that I truly believe will stand the test of time. At the moment I'm in two minds over whether this is better than Endgame or not, but either way 2019 has been an incredible year for comic book movies, with this pretty much being the cherry on top. Joker requires your attention, and I really can't recommend it any higher. I can't remember the last time or if I've ever given a 10 out of 10 to a film on this channel, however, this deserves it. It's a true reflection of our time and really should be required watching for any fans of Batman, DC or comics in general. Congratulations DC, Todd Phillips, Joaquin Phoenix and all of those involved in the making of this, you absolutely smashed it. Now obviously I'd love to hear your thoughts on the film and if you agree with me or not. Comment below and let me know, and if you enjoy this video then please like it, and make sure you check out my breakdown of the behind the scenes set photos of Black Widow that confirm that parts of the film will be set after the events of Avengers Endgame. I break down all of the images and give my theories on it, so make sure you watch it after this. If you want to come chat to me about movies, TV shows, games and comic books, then make sure you follow me on Twitter at DefinitionYT. It's the best way to get in touch with me and it's the perfect place to suggest new videos and content, so hopefully I see you over there after this. Also, just want to let you know that we're currently giving away a free copy of Spider-Man Far From Home on Blu-ray, and all you have to do to be in with a chance of winning is to like this video, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, and leave your thoughts on Joker in the comments section below. The winner will be chosen at random on October the 15th, and the Blu-ray will be shipped out from then to whoever gets the prize, so best of luck to everyone who takes part. This is a channel for people who are super into superheroes, so if that's the kind of thing you like, hit subscribe. Thanks again for taking the time to watch this. I've been Definition, you've been the best, and I'll see you next time. Take care, peace.